is up, guys? We are back with another video. It's been a while since I've posted. We got busy with the house. I had personal stuff going on, but we're finally back. So this is the final video of my series top 5. I'm going through rock, metal, and hardcore, metalcore to be exact. I gotta pick top 5 albums from those bands of those genres. It is hot as balls here. Anybody else loving the weather? Let's get started. So first up we have Band-Maid. If you don't know who they are, they're all Japanese, all girl rock band. Really good. Love them. They're going to be in Ohio later this year too. Hopefully we get tickets. Alright, let's get started. So for me personally, I would definitely say their New Beginning and Brand New Made album. All their albums are good. Brand New Made and their New Beginning album is 1 and 2. I like them both the same. Thrill was the first song I heard from them, which is off of New Beginning. I'm just going down my Spotify, by the way, just like the other 2 videos. Honestly, I'd probably say Scoop, their newest album, is 3rd. I'd probably say Unseen World, the album with all the creepy fingers. And I'd probably say Conqueror and then Unleash. World Domination is a phenomenal record. Again, all their albums are bangers. Their 2 EPs are good too. So that would be my list of Band-Maid. Highly recommend them if you don't know them. What have you guys been up to lately? Anything fun? Anything special? Next, we have Lamb of God, the OGs. Kind of the OG of metalcore. Hardcore, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put Omens number 1. I love that whole record front to back. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. And honestly, I'd probably put their first one, As the Palaces Burn. Is it Vigil? Is that how you say it? That's my favorite song from them. Banger track. Banger track. I'd probably put their new album, Oblivion, Into Oblivion. I love that album. So good. You can definitely hear all aspects from, is it Dear Desolation, to their As the Palaces Burn. Really good album. I love it. I think everything else, I just got a couple songs here and there, so I don't have a top 5 for them. Next we got Fallen in Reverse. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. I don't get why people hate him. I get Ronnie. I've heard he's an asshole, but I've also heard he speaks the truth. So if he's really speaking the truth and that's why people don't like him, I'm all for it. Good live show though. I saw 2024 with my old man with Disturbed and Plush. Plush is another all-girl rock band. Really good band. I'll be honest with you guys. I'd probably put Fashionably Late first. I love that record. It's so good. I hate the radio because, and I'll make another video about this, it's always the same songs, it's always the singles, it's always the songs that do well. You don't hear songs from that album like Champion Alone, Self-Destruct Personality. All those songs are awesome. I'd probably put Popular Monster second. I love the album. First album I ever owned from them. Watched the World Burn. They played that last for their encore, so to speak, when I saw them. And from like the rap to like the deathcore at the end, I was an instant fan. Just Like You, whole album's good front to back. Great album. For number 4, Coming Home album wasn't bad. I got 4 or 5 songs from it. I think they're good, but I got more songs from the other albums. Shout out to Ronnie Radke. Haters gonna hate. Alright, who is next? Who is next? Guys, got any plans for summer other than survive? I prefer winter over summer. Next, we get Avenged Sevenfold. Nightmare, #1, hands down. Natural Born Killer, Buried Alive. Hail to the King, 2nd, great album. Planets, Coming Home. And then I put The Stage next. Everything else, I just got a couple songs in between. I'm weird with bands' first albums. Something crawling on me? No, it's my shirt. Stage was pretty solid. I got some bangers from it. I hated the new album though, personally. We'll do Pop Evil. I don't have every album or every song from every album, but I'd probably do their What Remains album first, and then their Versatile album second. Good live show though. Saw them in 2015, 2016. It's Louder Than Life. Good live show. Really good. Make them suffer. Some people would argue they're deathcore, but I think they could go either way. How to Survive a Funeral. First song I ever heard on that album, I think was Erase. No, first song I heard was Epitaph. How to Survive a Funeral is my favorite album. Drown With Me is my favorite song. It's heavy, it's in your face. I'll probably go with their new album second. Love the album. Man of God. Versatile Blues. The whole album is amazing. Never Boom third. Phenomenal. And I love the Girl Sean collab, how they do that very well. They trade off. Old Souls and Lord of Well, 4th. Worlds Apart, last. Worlds Apart, I think it's underrated, man. I love that album. I just like the other one slightly better. Disturbed. Any Disturbed fans out there? I've seen them live twice. I just mentioned them one. And then, they were at 2016. It was on their Immortalized tour. Divisive is my favorite. As I'm looking through all this, Divisive #1, Asylum second, Immortalized third, Lost Children. Ooh, no. Let me back up. Divisive 1, Asylum second, Indestructible third, Immortalized 4th, Lost Children last. Lost Children's underrated, man, but they don't play anything from the album. It's so sad. Evolution was good. I got about half the album. It grew on me though, but they still sound like Disturbed. So, unlike Asking Alexandria. Banger album, no, love it. Plush, Our Beautiful Ladies in Plush. Such a good live show, dude. They only got 2 albums out. Honestly, I'd probably put their first album first and Find the Beautiful second. But phenomenal band. Highly recommend them. Renaissance. I feel like everybody knows David Batiste by now. I actually saw them with Black Veil Brides, Motionless in White, We Came as Romans, and Ice Nine Kills. Trinity of Terror Part 2. 2022, I think, is when I saw that. I actually met their vocalist. I got a photo of it. Let me find it. David Benitez, he's a vocal coach. For those who don't know, pretty solid dude. Cool guy, so sweet. Most of their songs are singles though, so the only album they have is Born From the End. So I'd probably say obviously that one, then all their singles second. The next band we have is The Word Alive. This is, if you hear someone talking, that's my wife. She's Chinese, I never know what she's saying. This is tough. So Empire was the first album I heard. I saw them live too, 2015, with Motionless in White and Prada, back when they were good, and Christian. See, this is tough, because Empire was the first album that got me hooked, but Deceiver though. Okay, I would do Deceiver, Empire, Life Cycles, Hard Reset, and Real. I like Hard Reset. They've bounced around a lot, genre-wise, but I think they pull it off, though. I did like Violent Noise. Those songs are pretty inspiring to me personally. But I thought it was a banger album. But, I don't know, man, you can't beat Deceiver, Life Cycles, Real. And that new album, I love it. We got a Boys from Italy from Upon This Dawning. That's tough. We Are Sinners album was heavier, but it was darker. Their first album was banger, though. Phenomenal. I'll do We Are Sinners and then To Keep a Safe album. Hold on, I lost my spot here. Here we go. New Year's Day. Good live show. Seen them twice. 2018's Rockin' the Range and the tour with Ice Nine Kills, In This Moment, and Avatar. They were the openers. I got a photo of that too. I love Ash, dude. Ash Costello. She's my girl. Beautiful too. Yep, here we go. I'd probably say their Unbreakable album is number one. Hands down, number one. Alright, let me back up. Epidemic, Unbreakable, Half Black Heart, and then the Malevolence album. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that order. Epidemic is good because that's when they found their metal sound, and that's when they started screaming. Ash started screaming. Amazing. Metallica. So, can I count S&M 1 and 2? Because that's like a greatest hit, so to speak. But that's always been my favorite. So I'll put S&M 1 and 2. I think 2's great, but 1's better. So I'll say S&M 1 and 2. But like in like a bonus round, because it's just their songs in one compilation, I guess. This is tough. I'll do the Black Album first. Ride the Lightning second. And Justice for All fourth. Then Hardwired and 72 Seasons fifth. Because I think both of those albums are good. I understand people, first 3 albums are great, they suck after that. I love all of Metallica. Sorry, camera issues. I will give a shout out to Load and Reload and Death Magnetic. Those are good too. Those S&M shows though, phenomenal. We got our boys in Korn. Any Korn fans out there? Jonathan Davis is he's my boy. It's hot in here, guys. Sorry, it's really hot. Seen them live twice too. With Breaking Benjamin in 2020, right before COVID hit, and then 2016. 2016 was good. It was Korn, Disturbed, and Slipknot all one night. The Serenity of Suffering's got to be number 1. Love the album. The Nothing is second. Take a Look in the Mirror is third. Paradigm Shift is fourth. Then I guess I'll put Follow the Leader and their self-titled last. I like them both about the same. Wasn't a die-hard fan of Life is Peachy, other than a couple songs. Their live Monumental was good though. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Galactic Empire. If you don't know them, they are Star Wars metal. Probably do the special edition album, their third album, and their first album. The second album wasn't bad, I just didn't know all the songs of it. When I fell off of Star Wars after Force Awakens, and then the only TV shows I got into was Obi-Wan Kenobi and Mandalorian. The Book of Boba Fett, I only watched the Mandalorian parts. We got our boys in Slipknot. All Hope Is Gone is number one. It's gotta be number one. I don't get the hate for it. And then I'll do The Grey Chapter. I've seen them live 2 or 3 times. Good live show. Then I'll do Supplemental versus Third. We Are Not Your Kind, fourth. I love that record. Even the songs that are different. Then probably Iowa and the self-titled. Their Download Festival show is amazing. So good, so good. Elaine, they're from Sweden. Madeline is their vocalist. She's beautiful. She can sing. They're amazing. See, this is kind of tricky too. All their albums are good. Well, what? Hey, Fur Baby wanted to join. Say hey, Esther. Esther, say hello. Gotta love fur babies. Come on. There we go. Sweetie. I'll put We Shall Remain first. Their self-titled second. Dancing in Hell third. And their Until the End fourth. But again, all their albums are phenomenal. What, girl? You want to be in the video too? Say hi. Say hey. Where's your brother at? Where's Hector at? Up next we have the Browning. I had tickets to see them, but they always come to Ohio like in February when the weather's just horrible. This is a tough one. All their albums are good. Burn This World is number one. Time Will Tell and Bloodlust, first songs that I ever got into. I'm talking the classic Burn This World, not the remake. I get why bands do that. That's sweetie. This is tough. I'd probably do End of Existence second. Geist third. Isolation fourth. And Hypernova fifth. I love Omni. Special shout out to Omni and Standing on the Edge and Time Will Tell EP. You don't hear anything from Hypernova or those first 2 EPs. So let me take that back. Hypernova and their Time Will Tell and Standing on the Edge EP fifth. Omni is a bonus. I love Omni, but I don't know, man. Something about those first 3 albums. Up next, we got our boys in Five Finger Death Punch. Again, I don't understand the hate. I love them. I had tickets to see them in Manson and Slaughter to Prevail, but it didn't work out. I'm gonna be honest. Wrong Side of Heaven, first song I ever heard, From the Blitz, and Righteous Side of Hell. That's number 1 for me. Close behind that is F8. That's my favorite album. But those 3 albums are phenomenal. Third, honestly, I'd probably put Injustice for None. They grew on me after a while. So Injustice for None, third. Fourth, War is the Answer. Let me take that back. 4 is Got Your 6. 5 is War is the Answer. The only song I really liked from their first one was The Bleeding. Again, I'm weird with bands' first albums. Next up, we have our boys and Like Moss to Flames. 2018's Rock and Range, they were going to open at 12 or 12:30, I don't remember. But they stopped letting people in, and by the time me and my buddy got through, I heard Chris Roeder say, "This is our final song." Like, really? Oh, for a full 5 minutes, I was that pissed. Number 1 for me is Where the Light Refuses to Go EP, and their Dream is Dead EP, the Basilisk Inherent Tragedy EP, is that how you say it? And I found the Dark Side of Heaven EP. That's my favorite. Hold on, my wife needs something real quick. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My wife needed me for something. We've been having real bad ants lately. Anybody else having that issue? I hate it so much. Oh, pardon me. We set up some mouse traps in my dad's. Excuse me, sorry. He sprayed the front lawn. Jesus. He sprayed the front lawn, and we got some trees and stuff down in the backyard that we cleaned up, and some brush and all that crap that we just have to pull out. So anyway. Where the Light Refuses to Go. This is Like Moss to Flames, by the way. Their Dream is Dead. I'd probably put Inherit the Tragedy EP sec. This is all number 1 because they're all EPs. Where the Light Refuses to Go, Inherit the Tragedy, Dream is Dead, and their South Side of Heaven, Dark Side of Heaven EP. God, I love them so much. They're so good. And then An Eye for an Eye is number 2. That's my favorite album. Hands down, my favorite album. Honestly, I'd probably say Dark Divine after that. I love the album. I think it's pretty solid. And then I'd probably say... Is this number 3? Yeah, okay. I'd probably say their new album, The Cycles of Trying to Cope. I think it's phenomenal. I'd put number 5 as When We Don't Exist. I have to, right? G and F. But special shout out to The Dying Things We Live For. I love that album too. If there's a band I missed, it's probably because I only like a couple songs, but leave something in the comments if there's a band you like that I missed. Up next, we have... Oh, sorry, I lost my spot again. Up next, we have Avatar. I've seen them 2016, Louder Than Life, and whatever show I mentioned earlier. Hail the Apocalypse. No, Black Waltz is number 1. Hail the Apocalypse is 2nd. And I'd probably put their newest album 3rd. And then if I had to pick, I'd probably put Feathers and Flesh and Dance Devil Dance. No. Special shout out to Avatar Country. I'll keep that list. Special shout out to Avatar Country. Johannes is such a good vocalist, dude. So good. I already did Christian one. I saw August Burns Red on here, and their new album is phenomenal. Up next, we have Aston Alexandria. The Black is number 1. Say what you want about Dennis, but at least they were still good. And then Reckless and Relentless is number 2. That's really the only albums I liked. I like the final episode, but that's about it. Miss May I, our boys from, where are they from? Troy, Ohio. Good live show. This is tough. Favorite album is Monumentum. But Spotify don't have the deluxe version, so I can't get my favorite song, which is Rust. I love that song. Monumentum. Deathless is 2. Curse of Existence is 3. I love the album. Apologies for the Weak is 4. And then At Heart is 5. No, Shadows Inside is 5. Shout out to Rise of the Lion and At Heart. Rise of the Lion, I thought it was pretty solid. It's not my favorite, but there's some bangers on there. Our Brothers in Ice Nine Kills. I love horror. I was thinking about making a video about movies, horror movies, but that's more to come. So the first song I ever heard was Comedian of the Curse, from Every Trick in the Book. It's based off The Exorcist, that song. That was a mixture of horror and poetry. So I'd probably put Every Trick in the Book first. Silver Scream 1, second. Silver Scream 2, third. Honestly, the acoustic album I'll probably put third. And I'm including Jason's Mom on that one. And I guess The Predator Becomes the Prey, fifth. They still had horror songs back then, but they didn't take it seriously till Every Trick in the Book, in my opinion. We got our boys from Scranton, PA. Motionless in White. Honestly, I'd probably put Graveyard Shift first. I saw them on that tour with Miss May I. Graveyard Shift is first. Reincarnate second, and then Scoring the Ending of the World third. Their new album, though, is gonna. It sounds pretty fire. I can't remember the singles. Afraid of the Dark and Playing God with Corey Taylor. Those tracks are bangers, dude. We got our boys from Cincinnati. Black Wheel Brides. Good live show. I've seen them a lot. Veil's number 1, hands down. I do The Morning next. I love that album. I'm glad they insert songs from the set list on that album, which is only Devil, but I guess it'll work. Honestly, I'd probably do the third album, their newest album, third. I love it. I think it's amazing. Self-titled fourth and Wretched and Divine last. First album was good though, so I'll give that a special bonus. Alright, next we have our boys and All That Remains. I consider them one of the OGs of metalcore. I'm gonna be honest with you, my favorite album was the first one I ever heard. And it was Now Let Them Tremble. That's number 1. And honestly, number 2 would be Madness. I think it gets overlooked. If I don't put The Fall of Ideals, y'all are gonna hate me. So I put The Fall of Ideals third. What's their newest album? Anti-Fragile fourth, and probably Overcome last. Overcome, Victim of a New Disease, Order of Things, and A War You Cannot Win. Phenomenal record. They have 0 bad songs, but that's just my personal opinion. Up next we got Whitesnake. They're self-titled, number 1. I'm not just talking Here I Go Again and Still the Night. You got Children of the Night. You got Don't Break My Heart Again. You're Gonna Break My Heart Again, sorry. Don't Turn Away. Crying in the Rain, favorite song. So self-titled first, Good to Be Bad second. Love Good to Be Bad. And Live in the Shadow of the Blues third, which is like a greatest hit, so to speak, but it's such a good album. I think that's it for this video. For feel like I'm missing bands though. So I guess that's it. What is some of your favorite rock, metal, and hardcore bands? Let me know if I miss anything in the comments. And I think that's it. So that's the final video for this series. I'll probably make more later, but we'll see. Hey girl. Say goodbye, Esther. Alright, see ya.